Maray na hapon po sa gabos. Mapuuna po kita in a few minutes. To our University President, Dr. Raul G. Berdicina, our equally able three Vice Presidents, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, Dr. Arnel Cercedo, and Professor Patricia Candelaria, our OSAS Dean, Dr. Gemma Barciliano, and okay, we're having technical difficulties. I think may air burn out po, so ma-retake po kita. Moment lang po. Ano ba? We are just waiting for the power to be restored in Goa because up until now wala pa po silang kuryente. So our technical and also technical team and also our university officials are there. So kailangan po nandito sila sa Zoom meeting before we can proceed or resume with our graduation orientation. My apologies for this. Hintay-hintay lang tayo ng konting oras. I think we are waiting for the power to be resumed. Salamat!
Okay.
Alright. Good afternoon po, Giraray. Maray na hapon. So, take 2 po kita ngunyan. Take po kita ning error kasubago. Ano? So, take 2. Ano? We are sorry for the technical error po. Ano po? Okay, so to our University President, Dr. Raul Bredicina, our equally able 3 Vice Presidents, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, our VPAA, who is with us also in the Zoom meeting, Dr. Arnel Sarcedo, Professor Patricia Candelaria, and our OSAS Dean, Dr. Gemma Barciliano, who is nasa Zoom din po, our University Registrar, also together with us in the Zoom, other university officials, faculty and staff that are present, parents, kung iba po kita na nagdadalan sa Facebook and sa YouTube, our graduating students, and other stakeholders who are with us this afternoon. Maray na hapon sa gabos, daog si Rabia, may error ang sa tuyang Zoom meeting kasabago. Ano po, maray na hapon Manggiraray. So I hope you are all...
Maray na hapon.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope everybody is okay, safe, and healthy. Ano? And we thank you all for spending your afternoon with us. Ano po? So, ready na ba ang lahat graduate? Ano? Or graduating pa rin? Waiting. Ano? Graduating. Ano? So, dito na po pagparahalo yun. To finally start the graduation orientation, I would like to call in Ma'am Luz Tria, the Register Designate of Sangay Campus, for the invocation, and this will be followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Opening prayer. Let us put ourselves in the presence of God. Join me in offering this prayer. Our Heavenly Father, the fount of all goodness and grace, the cause of wisdom, the source of intelligence, we welcome you, O Lord, to this auspicious gathering of our beloved, who continuously give you thanks for every opportunity to learn something new and become fruitful to the works of your creation. As we discuss another milestone of our dear student's life, the graduation day, we humbly come to you, not because we are worthy, but because we find ourselves in need of you, who is our strength and our hope, to continue despite the challenges we face in health amidst this pandemic. We pray that today's gathering, made possible by the grace of advancements in technology and social platforms, become successful in its endeavors, so we can offer it back to you as our humble offering, to honor you, to glorify you, to love you through our deeper connection with everyone. May we find bliss into this session and become productive children and co-creators of the earth. In Jesus' name, Amen.
Thank you po. So before we proceed, let me give some simple house rules. Ano po, so syempre, if you're not going to talk or like we can mute and yes, mute ourselves, and if you have some questions later for the open forum, then you can type in or type your question to the comment section, or kung nasa Zoom kayo, pwede po sa chat box, and we will read it. We'll gladly read it to the body. And of course, kanina tinitingnan ko yung Facebook Live, marami nang nagsisend in ng mga pangalan nila, hindi po yung counted, charot lang. Dapat po mag-ano po kayo doon sa attendance sheet. It was flashed before, may link po. So pinapakilayan ko po na mag-login po or i-click po itong link na to for you to signify or makaregister po kamo sa attendance po. But I can see you, marami po naman nanonood via Facebook and YouTube Live. So let me acknowledge the students from the different colleges and campuses, starting from the College of Engineering and Technology. Marami sila, may taga food trades, may taga civil engineering, BET, and sanitary engineering. Of course, we have also from CAS, the College of Arts and Sciences, the BS Bio students, graduating students from BS Geology, BS IT, BS CS, BS Math, and AB Pol Sci. Of course, from CBM, nandito pa kayo, okay, BSBA, BS Entrep, and BSOA. Okay, marami nagka-type ng kanilang mga pangalan sa comment. From College of Education, BS Ed, and BE Ed. And of course, from the grad school, we have from PhD and MAED. And of course, our campuses, Tinambak, Caramoan, Lagunoy, and San Jose. Wala po tayong graduating ng galing Sangay and Salagon for this academic year. So kung kung pwedeng magharampangan ko na nagpaparalakpak kita sa mga oras na every time I call in your college or department. Okay, so for the background kung ano pong mangyayari ngunyan, let me share screen of our program. So, yun po ang pag-uulay-ulayan tangon niya na hapon. Igo po kita going to have the presentation of the elected officers of the Graduating Student Council, as well as their oath-taking, and of course, the presentation, yung pinaka-main course, sabi nga ni Kayan, main agenda, the presentation of the program of expenditures for June 2021 graduation. Meron kayang contribution, ano kayang mga naon dyan, And of course, for the very important announcement and reminders of our different faculty and staff, the directors, and inisaro din sa bag-o na pinag-uulayan the updates on virtual graduation. Paano kaya ano kayong mangyayari? So, and of course, if you have question, please reserve it for later's open forum. Kung halimbawa nagdi-discuss si sir or si ma'am, you can write it na para later pag open forum, then we can address it. We can give answers to your question. Okay? So, that's the overview of what's going to happen ngunyan na hapon. So, to start our program, kanina pa naman tayo nag-start to proceed. I would like to call in our Dean, the Dean of the Office of Student Affairs and Services, ang sa tuyang very supportive na ina, Dr. Gemma Barciliano.
Thank you very much po, Ma'am Marge. To our University President, Dr. Raul G. Berdicina, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda M. Basilia, our University Registrar, Dr. Georgie B. Miranya, and the campus registrars, our Director for Admission, Guidance and Placement, Mrs. Maria Lenny D. Valencia, our Production Director, Dr. Ricky P. Laureta, our Director for Alumni Affairs, Ms. Margarita M. Lanciso, our Program Directors, our Administrative Officer for Cashiering Section, Mr. Tomasi Sales Jr., Mr. Kennedy C. Kuya, the officers of the 2021 Graduating Student Council, my dear candidates for 2021 commencement exercises, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. At the outset, let me first express my warmest congratulations to all the candidates for graduation for academic year 2020-2021 for making this far in your academic journey. Indeed, you will be reaping the fruits of your labor once you complied all the requirements for your degree. Today, we are gathered virtually for the orientation of your graduation ceremony. We have been doing this for years now to assure transparency and participative decision-making and to ensure order and systematic conduct of the ceremony. This year, the committee decided that we will hold a virtual graduation because our present situation in COVID-19, which does not warrant us for a grand face-to-face graduation ceremony, which I believe we all desire. Despite of this, still we are very much thankful because of the government's Republic Act 10931, the Free Higher Education Act, in which graduation fee is being subsidized. That is why the university will not collect a graduation fee from you. The program of expenditures, other concerns pertaining to your graduation ceremony will be discussed, including some updates on the ceremony. We also allotted time for you to ask questions in our open forum. To clear out some doubts you have, we highly encourage you to raise them. As young professionals, we expect that you will find ways to stay until the end of the program. With this, I would like to welcome you all in our 2021 orientation for graduation. Thank you very much and a pleasant afternoon to all.
Thank you, Dr. Gemma. So indeed, it's very welcoming and to know na mayo ko babayaran. We don't have contribution. It's because of the free higher tuition or the RA, the Republic Act na mayo kong tuition, mayo ni babayaran. Okay, so to move on, we have also our dear VIPAA, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, for a message. Ma'am?
Okay, to our university president, I know that he is not with us because of a very important concern. To my fellow vice presidents, Dr. Arnel Sarcedo, to Professor Patricia Candelaria, to our campus and college deans, I would like to mention their names because I know ng ibang estudyante, ibistado even the names of our campus and college dean. That's why I wanted to read and mention their names. For the campus deans, we have from San Jose, Dr. Arnel Miliesca. From Lagunoy campus, we have Dr. Sherlyn Esplana. From Salugon campus, Dr. Nerissa Paladan. Sangay campus, Dr. Christina Lim. Caramoan campus, we have Dean Sonia Arcilia. And Tinamba campus, Dr. Romy Morcilia. For our college deans, from COED, Dr. Marita Magat. From CAS, Dr. Johnny Capucaw. CBM, Dean Rina Abner. From SET, Dr. Muriel Prado. And for SGS or sa graduate school, Dr. Bernadette Gumba. To our OSAS Dean, Dr. Gemma T. Barceliano. Also to our University Registrar, Dr. Joji Miranya. Also our campus registrars who are with us. To our hardworking program directors and also most especially to our graduating students, and of course to their parents, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to congratulate already our dear students, graduating students, who actually belong to this list of qualified graduating students. The term there is graduating students. So tama itong sinabi ni Ma'am Lindon na osas kanina, candidate pa lang. It's a candidate, not yet really qualified to be a graduate, to be qualified for a graduate student, meaning you are not yet, meaning you still have 1 semester to go because you still have some requirements for you to comply. May mga subjects pa kayo ngayon na second semester, you still have to comply. So, nandun pala kayo sa list of qualified graduating students. So, being part of this qualified graduating student is something to be proud of. Because, meaning to say that you exerted much effort, you exerted time, you exerted even money to comply all the requirements in your specific subjects. We know that from the start of this pandemic last year, we already experienced difficulty on the part of the faculty and also on your part as the student and even your parents. So we have difficulty in coping with our teaching and learning process, which is the total opposite of what we are used to have, which is the face-to-face. Opposite siya. So we do not expect this situation. So all of us is experiencing a great sacrifice for this. So because of this, the university come up with strategies in order to continue the delivery of quality instruction. We adopted the approved guidelines on flexible learning. So the faculty as well as the deans of the different colleges and campuses formulated guidelines and let it approve. And these guidelines is the guidelines on flexible learning, and this is adopted. Ito ang ginagamit natin ngayon na flexible learning. The faculty as well as the students, kahit na kayo, conducted trainings. Na-conduct sila ng training in preparation for this online teaching and learning process. And this is through Google Classroom. Aside from that, the faculty were required to prepare modules. And this is to be distributed, and it was distributed to students, especially those with no internet connectivity. So also, we find it very difficult, and we encountered in the conduct of graduation ceremony. Last year, we already had our the first virtual graduation ceremony. And this pandemic is not a hindrance for us to stop this graduation ceremony. We are going to continue it through virtual ceremony. So if we cannot do it face-to-face, so as we have said, we can conduct it through virtual graduation. So I know that graduation ceremony is the grandest event in your life as a student, because this is the fruit of all your sacrifices, and it is also the most precious gift that you can give to your parents. So this year, I know that we are going to conduct it again through virtual graduation. That's why we are conducting this orientation. So before I end this message, I would like to thank and congratulate the Dean of OSAS, Dr. Gemma Barciliano, and also the University Registrar, Dr. Georgie Miranya, and the rest of the campus registrars for conducting this orientation for our graduating students in order for them to be aware, and this should be a form of dissemination that this is one of our major university activities. So to everyone, good afternoon and congratulations in advance to this group of graduating students.
Thank you so much, our dear Vipaa. Indeed, we have a lot of changes. Ang dako yung mga pagbabago, pero go lang tayo ng go. It's because we are, sabi nga ni Kayan, human are the most powerful individual. Kaya tang mag-adapt sa kung anuman ang maabot or kinakaharap ka. So, thank you, ma'am. So, to proceed, I would like to share screen the list of officers, elected officers for the Graduating Student Council. We have conducted Google meeting last Wednesday, May 12, if I'm not mistaken. May 12, yes, May 12. We conducted a separate Google meeting for the chosen representatives of each college or program. And those representatives are the one who compose the Graduating Student Council officers. So let me share the screen. Here are the Graduating Student Council officers for this 2021. For the president, we have Harrison Plaza from BSOA. Vice President Arlene Baniel from BSBA-FM. Secretary is Mr. Jomar Villaraza. Treasurer is Ms. Catherine Kate Rial from BS Bio. Auditor is Ms. Patricia Joy Alano from BSIT. Business managers are Samuel Vargas from BS Intrep and Charmaine Rivera from BSIT. Sergeant at Arms are John Anthony Rosos from BTFP and Nika Biringuela of San Jose Campus. For the representatives, we have Raquel Lagatik of BSCE, Wilbert Abay from BAT, Christian Michael Remitier from BET, Sheena Miradora from representing the PhD, and Lito Bergonya from MAED. Crisa May Angela Jose from Tinambak Campus, Nadine May Valencia, Lagunoy Campus, and Irish Bea of Caramoan Campus. So, yung mga officers po, pa-turn on na lang ng camera because next will be the oath-taking of the Graduating Student Council 2021 officers, which our oath-taking officiating conducting officer is our dear Vipaan Magda Basilia.
Okay. Let us proceed now with our induction of officers. Okay, induction of officers. Please raise your right hand. And follow after me. I state your name.
Harrison Plaza.
Having been elected as your position.
Having been elected as president
as auditor of Graduating Student Council 2021 of Partidos University.
Of Graduating Student Council 2021 of Partido State University.
of Graduating Student Council 2021 of Partido State University,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and unselfishly perform my duties and
that,
responsibilities
that I will faithfully and unselfishly perform my duties and responsibilities
and dedicate my service to Partido State University
and dedicate my service to Partido State University,
that I will impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily
that I will impose these obligations upon myself voluntarily
without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I will impose these
Congratulations.
obligations upon myself
Thank you, ma'am.
voluntarily.
Congratulations to all the officers. So, si mga yaon po unyan, iyon po ang sa tulong graduating student council officers for 2021. So, congratulations again. And to our dear students, so, bistado po nindo sila po ang sa tulong representative. So, nag-unta po po paabot sa reason. Okay? So, to proceed with our program, we'd like to call on our University Registrar, Dr. Juji B. Miranya, for the presentation of Program of Expenditures for June 2021 graduation.
Our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, to our OSAS Dean, Dr. Gemma Barciliano, the deans of the different colleges and universities who are around this afternoon, program directors, the campus registrars, and of course, my dear graduating students for this forthcoming June 2021. Good afternoon to everyone. My task for this afternoon is to present to you the program of expenditures for your graduation this coming June. So please allow me to screen share po my material. March, I know po kung nakikita yung presentation.
Yes, ma'am. We can see it po.
Okay, so may I present to you the program of expenditures for graduation 2021 for the purpose of this orientation this afternoon to our graduating students. So for the program and invitation, we have a budget of 40,000 pesos. For diploma, we have a budget of 272,775. For the stage decoration, 48,483. For the streamers, 12,300. For the medals and medallions, 9,400. For the food preparation, 16,000. All preparation and restoration, 16,890. For the items for the guest of honors, yung plaque po ito na ibibigay sa ating guest of honors, 7,000. For the baccalaureate mass, we have allotted a budget of 13,200. For the preparation of transcript of records and certification, because we will be issuing transcript of records and certification for free po yan sa inyo. So we have included that in the budget, 330,652. Then for the pictorials, taping, and live streaming package, the budget is amounted to 301,300. So we have a total of 1,068,000 total expenditures for your graduation. So with that, since we have an expected number of graduates of 712, so we divide the total expenditures to 712. So we arrive at the graduation fee of 1,500 pesos per graduate po. But as mentioned earlier, the graduation fee of 1,500 pesos will only be collected from those non-UNIFAS qualifiers. So most of our undergraduate students who are graduating this June are qualified for UNIFAS. So it means to say that you will not be paying the amount of 1,500 because this amount will be shouldered by the UNIFAS. So thank you very much. That is all. If you have questions regarding the expenditures, you may include that during the open forum. Thank you very much to everyone.
Thank you, Ma'am Juji. Halipot lang so kadakod man kitang nailing duman. So sabi nga po ni Ma'am Juji, if you have questions, please reserve it for later sa open forum. Thank you, Ma'am. So for the announcement and reminders, iba po kita nagkapirang mga matauning message or announcement. So we will start with our registrar, Ma'am LV Milano.
Wait. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. To our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda M. Basilia, to our Dean of Office of Student Affairs and Services, Dr. Gemma T. Barciliano, the university officials who are present this afternoon, the registrars and staff, and to all the students attending this graduation orientation po. For this afternoon, please allow me to present the requirements for graduation, both academic and non-academic requirements, and also some important reminders as well as some dates to remember. So may I share po? Wait po. It's paano ini? Okay po. So may I start po with the academic requirements. All subjects po prescribed in the curriculum should be taken and passed. So ibig sabihin, mayo na po kitang incomplete grades as well as no failed subjects po. For the non-academic requirements, first is your accomplished application form for graduation, which is nakasubmit na po kita kay ni Gabos. So the next po is your graduation clearance. Ini pong graduation clearance is an online clearance po. And the last one is the official receipt for graduation fee amounting to 1,500 pesos. This is only for non-qualifiers to free higher educations such as the second courses and the students of School of Graduate Studies po. So dikit lang po ang requirements na for graduation. Next po is the important dates to remember. For this week po, we have our final examination na nag-start na po today, May 17 to 21, 2021. For the grad school po, ang final exam po is on June 6, 2021. So, ang last day po of completion of grades incurred for second semester and first semester po is on May 2021. So, according po sa University Registrar ta, ma-float po silang memo regarding the extension of submission po of completion grades. So, I hope po na by May 2021, submitted na po sa Office of the Registrars ang gabos po na completion grades. Okay po. Next po is June 4, 2021, which is the deadline for the submission of graduation requirements. Tigdi pa din sa Office Me. So, I already mentioned the requirements for graduation po. Excuse me. And your tentative date of commencement exercises po is on June 14, 2021. Excuse me po. So, next po is another reminder. May I remind po those students na until now po, may mga incomplete enrollment requirements po such as your PSA copy of birth certificate, especially those duman sa mga transferees po na mayo pang TOR copy valid for PSU GOA or whatever enrollment requirements na you still need to submit, to please submit it na po ASAP to avoid pending release of your request after graduation po. Okay. So for approved graduation, another reminder po is for your clearance na it should be submitted na po on the 4th day of June 2021 na iyan po piglaagtang deadline. So ibig pong sabihin, i-approve, bago mo po yan i-approve, dapat po na i-click na po nindo itong submit. Kasi kung dahil po nindo maklik itong submit, dahil po ma-approve iyan and dahil po mapiprint. So, yan po ang reminder po. So, excuse me po. So, duman po sa ma-submit po ng OR, you may submit it through, isa-scan lang po and you can send it to our corporate email or you can submit it po face-to-face na lang po. So, after your payment, pwede na po kang magdiretso sa registrar's office to submit your OR. Only photocopy po. Thank you. So if you, wait po. So these are po our hotline numbers. So if you have any queries regarding your graduation, you can call or text us in these numbers, Smart and Globe, or you can email at registrar@parsu.edu.ph po. So yan po ang mga hotline numbers me and our corporate email. So for any queries, you can call or text po. Digdi sa mga numbers na ini. So, another reminder po pala, duman po sa mga request for transcript after your graduation, we have two requirements po. One is 1 piece long size brown envelope, and another requirement is 1 piece latest 2x2 picture in business attire with white background po. So for the request of TOR po, 5 working days from October to May and 7 working days from June to September. So ngunyan po nasa 7 working days po kita after your graduation po. So yan po ang processing me sa registrar pag-request po ng mga transcript po or any credentials po. That's all po. Thank you so much for attending this graduation orientation.
Thank you, Ma'am LV, for the important announcement and reminders. I hope na take note po nindo yan dahil importante yun maray. We have deadlines, we have due dates na kaipuhan tang masunod, or makasubmit kita sa takdang panahon, sa ganito yan, So, just a little reminder to add, doon man sa sinabi ni Ma'am LV, because she have posted the hotline numbers, di man po mag-expect ng reply, nag-send ng, message ng alas 5, or sabihin tayo, alas 6 na banggi, di po kamuhan marireplyan, So, 8 to 5, and of course, nasa office ang sa tuyang mga staff. Kung nag-text po ka muning 10 or banggina, baka po aga na makamuka-replyan. Ano po, day man po tigadara ang cellphone. Nasa opisina po iyan. So, baka maaranggot ka mo, hindi nga nagre-reply. Ano, please make sure na we are still following naman na kung may office hours po, ano yun po ito. So, pag-reply ka sa tuyang mga staff na yaon sa opisina. Okay po? So, to continue, we have also the director with us. We have also with us the Director of Admission, Guidance and Placement. Let's welcome Ma'am Maria Lenny Valencia.
Good afternoon. Hello po. Nadadangog tabi ako, Marge?
Yes, ma'am. Loud and clear.
Okay. So to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda M. Basilia, our Dean of Student Affairs and Services, Dr. Gemma T. Barceliano, our University Registrar, Dr. Georgie Meranya, our campus registrars, university officials who are present in this meeting, our dear graduating students, parents who are also listening to us, a pleasant afternoon. In the past, orientation meeting like this, I used to attend this meeting because of an announcement pertaining to the annual retreat and recollection. But this time we all know that it's not possible. So my announcement is more of our another concern, which is about admission. I think everyone knows, especially our graduating students who are present, who have their siblings who is going to enroll this academic year. We conducted the virtual orientation on online admission, but we are experiencing problems this time because of the internet connection. So my announcement is on the possible changing or an alternative. Instead of a face-to-face, instead of an online application, there is a plan to have it on a face-to-face level. Pero po may consultation muna po ito. Hindi pa po ito final if this will be approved, because we are facing problem this time for those who are applying online. Now that our internet is not stable, that is why we are planning to move it to a face-to-face acceptance of application. Pero po, it will be announced later once this will be finalized. So my announcement is no longer regarding recollection, but this is all about the admission for the incoming freshmen, because we do not have the examination, or we did not conduct the parsukat this time. So pakirelay na lang po those who have their younger siblings who would like to enroll this academic year to wait for the announcement. Magpapa-announce po kami over the radio probably para po sa mga changes, if there are changes in the system of application for admission for academic year 2021-2022. So I think that is all for this afternoon as my announcement. And thank you very much for the chance that the Office of the Registrar has given me to make this announcement to all of you. So thank you very much po.
Thank you, Ma'am Lenny, for that announcement. Ano po? Next, we have the production director, Dr. Ricky P. Laureta. I'm checking the participants. Tinitingnan ko kung nandito Sir Ricky. Or any representative, baka iba po siyang authorized. As to the updates or the announcement from our production director, he will just post an update or an announcement po. So natunta na lang po, it's either through our Facebook page or through a memo. So an advisory will be or an announcement will be released na lang para po sa related po kaya sa TOGA. So thank you. Next, we have our Director of Alumni Affairs for her announcement and some reminders, Ma'am Margarita Lanciso. We can't hear you, Ma'am. Mamangga.
Mamangga, nakamute ka po.
I think may problema dikit si Mamangga sa audio. Nakaday naman siya nakamute, pero we can't hear sound. Ano ma'am, baka?
Ano ka? Ate?
While we are waiting for Mamangga to fix her audio, let me call on na muna si Sir Tomas Sales, our Administrative Officer 5 for of Cashiering Section. Kung meron po si Sir Tomas na mga i-announce. Meron po siya announcement and some reminders also. Sir Tomas?
Hello, good afternoon. Nadamo ako tabi, G.
Yes, sir. Nadadangog pero medyo choppy.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes po, sir.
Nadadangog po.
Yes, clear na, clear.
Okay na po.
Yun, nadadangog.
Iyo po.
Okay. Good afternoon. Okay na, ma-start na ko?
Take it away, sir.
Okay. To our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda Basilia. To our OSA Dean, Dr. Gemma Barciliano. To our University Registrar, Dr. Juji Miranya. And other university officials, graduating students, good afternoon. So one of the requirements of a graduating students is to comply their clearance before graduation. And one of the signatories of your clearance is the cashier of this university. So our university is covered by the free education program of the government. And as a graduating students, your graduation fee in the amount of 1,500 will be shouldered by the CHED if you are covered by the UNIFAST. However, if you are not covered by UNIFAST, like graduate school and second course graduating students, you are advised to pay the graduation fee of 1,500 in our office so that we can sign your clearance immediately. So reminder po sa lahat ng mga graduating students na ang ating pag-sign ng clearance ay online process. So lahat magpapapirma ng clearance sa online, pero yung hindi kasali sa UNIFAST, like sabi ko before, yung grad school at yung second courser ay magbabayad ng graduation fee dito sa aming office. So yun lang po, salamat sa lahat.
Thank you, sir. So malinaw po so grad school and second coursers are going to pay the certain fees. Ano po, may kasali duman sa Preparation Act. Okay? Balikan ta po si Ma'am Manga, Ma'am Margarita Lanciso, our Director of Alumni Affairs. Okay na po gayon.
Ma'am, baka po pwedeng i-ano ta na po muna si mga questions ng mga aki while Ma'am Mangga is not yet ready with her audio po. Baka po pwedeng mag-proceed muna kita sa ano po palan po? Sa kay Sir Kennedy, Kuya palan po. Kay Sir Ken muna. Kasi baka ready si Ma'am Mangga.
Yes, ma'am, noted po. Nagpapasali po ang laptop ni Ma'am Mangga. Okay, thank you, ma'am, for that suggestion. So, I think ready naman si Sir Kennedy Kuya, for the updates on virtual graduation, the program director of BSIT. Sir Ken?
Hello po, good afternoon po. Yes po. I will just share po my screen.
This is a program that affects more than 1 million young Filipinos off to college with the whole of learning degree. And
Sir Ken, parang may static na naririnig na another
yung ventilador po. Naka-work from home po. Ayan, sige po. May ventilador, mainit. Ayan po.
Parang webinar, sir.
Webinar ba? Opo, ayan, sige. Okay na po?
Yes, sir, okay na po.
Okay po. So, good afternoon po to our President, University President, Dr. Berdesina, to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Ma'am Eden. Hello po, ma'am. To the Dean of the Office of the Student Affairs and Services, Dr. Gemma Barceliano. Good afternoon po. To the people at the University Registrar's Office, headed by Dr. Georgie Miranya. Also to the campus registrars, the college and campus deans, and my fellow program directors. To Ma'am Mangga, to Sir Tomas Sales, and to Sir Dr. Ricky Laureta po. To our faculty members, our students, and our dear parents. Maray na hapon sa Tuya po Gabos. Now, I'll give you the updates on the virtual graduation for the 20th commencement exercises. I'll give you a rundown po of what transpired during the last recording po or last photo shoot of the 19th commencement exercises. So for our dear students and parents po, no, so what to expect? So the first one is we're going to have a simultaneous photo shoot. So when we say simultaneous photo shoot, we were going to have a dedicated rooms po, no, for the shoot. Meron po tayong, we will assign two rooms if ever po kaya po ng service provider natin na makagaan sila ng tatlong rooms po for the photo shoot, much better po. But as what transpired during the last year po, yung 19 commencement exercises po, dalawa lang po yung kaya nilang ma-provide. Now, ano po mangyayari dito sa simultaneous photo shoot? So, syempre po, kailangan may mga dara po kayong or complete set po of graduation paraphernalia. So, nandyan po yung toga, yung academic gown, the hood, and the cap. So, ang question dito, where to get this? Usually po, or last time po, nag-coordinate po ang kada colleges. Meron po silang inassign na faculty members who specifically their business affairs coordinators who will distribute po the academic gowns. Ayan po. Sila po mismo ang mag-distribute po and magko-collect po right after po matapos yung sa indo pong photo shoot. Ayan. Next po is scheduled photo shoot. Now, ang scheduled photoshoot po, if settled na po tayong lahat, probably po, next week po, meron na po tayo niyan. So, or kung it could be earlier, but ang ano ko na lang po dito is to please stand by po on the official memo that will be floated. Nakalagay po doon yung time and schedule, time, day, schedule po kung anong mga programs ang isushoot for the day. So I would like to request po to our dear graduating students to please follow strictly po. We were going to follow the scheduled photo shoot. Why? Because the graduation scheduled, the scheduled live streaming for the graduation is on June, tentatively yata June 16 if I'm not mistaken. So ipakorek ko na lang po kay Dr. Joji po. So kapag ano po pa yan, if you notice po, we are already in the second to third week of our hello po, Miss Erica Claudio. Paki-mute po ng audio mo, ma'am. Ayan, ako na lang po nag-mute. Thank you so much. Ayan po. So going back, kung very short na lang po yung time ng preparation natin. With this, we are requesting po for your cooperation para maging smooth po ang satuyang photoshoot. That's the reason also why na we're also requesting doon po sa ating external provider, sana po ma-award na po sa kanila as soon as possible. Pag na-award po kagad yon, and then magre-request po tayo, sana kaya po nila yung tatlong shooting rooms po, photo shoot rooms po, para po mas ma-facilitate natin yung mabilis na photo shoot. Yan. For the schedule po, please stand by na lang po sa mga GC po ninyo, no? I guess, and I do believe that the program directors of the colleges and campuses po have their own GCs po. Doon nyo na lang po malalaman kung kailan po tayo magkakaroon ng schedule. Let's continue. Now, here po we have submission bin. Now, sa susunod pong mga slides po, I will discuss furthermore bakit po may submission bin tayo. But Firstly po, yung graduation photos. If there are students po who will not be be able to come here or punta po dun mismo sa PSU Goa para po sa photo shoot, and then wala na po talaga, hindi po talaga kaya, let's say, yan nga sa Legazpi or other parts of the Philippines, kasi syempre ano naman po baga kita, no, online po, flexible learning. So hindi siya makatravel, we're still we can include you po doon po sa ating photo shoot. Hence po, kayo na po ang mag-shoot ka mga sadiri po nindo sa isang photo studio po. Ayan. Later po I will flash po the guidelines po na pwede nyo po i-consider, because we're going to wait also for the instruction po ng ating pong service provider. Pero yung ifa-flash ko po mamaya is yun po yung naging practice po natin during the 19th commencement exercises. Another one po is for the AVP. This is for your graduation song. Ay, sorry po. Ano lang yan? Isang kanta lang po, no? Graduation song. Okay. For the graduation song po, the service provider will ask po for you to send some, photos po nindo during the time when you were first year hanggang fourth year na mapapahiling taduman sa indo pong magayon na pag-iribahan sa apat hanggang 7 taon kung may repeater po dyan or kung ano pa man. So, at saka po sa ating itong mga 5-year course po, no, mas maray po siguro kung as earlier as now, mas i-collect nyo na po yung mga pictures po nindo. Tapos, magsisend po kami ng link sa mga GCs wherein doon nyo po i-attach yung mga photos para po may include natin as part of your memorabilia po sa ating live streaming na nakalagay po doon yung inyong mga submitted photos. Yan po. And then lastly po, okay na to. So, ito po ang last year, ito po yung look ng ating graduation commencement exercises po. So as you notice, dito po yung picture on the right side po is the graduate, and then yung name po and then the information related to the graduate. So this is for master grad school po, and this is for baccalaureate degrees or undergrad po, no. Yan po. And then if ever po na hindi po kayo maka-join, and the aim naman po kami mahalat kung noorin po kamo magiging available para lang po sa photoshoot, and the po kamo nakasubmit ng photo po for us, ganito po ang magiging it's a image filler po of the university seal, tapos dire-diretso lang po yan. So, ganyan po. Pero still, katawagin pa rin po kayo kasi official graduate po kayo ng university. Ayan po. For the photoshoot template, as I mentioned a while ago, so first one po is a student wearing a graduation cap. So ang instruction po is according to our service provider last year. It should be on portrait mode. Ayan po. Hindi po naka-landscape. Patindog po ang portrait mode. Use background similar to example attached. So ganyan po ang background po natin. Kaya kung mangyari po, ipapa-edit nyo pa po yan. Then front or semi-side view only. Ayan po. So pag sinabing semi-side, konting tilt lang po sa left or sa right kung saan yung beautiful angle mo. Ayan. Pero much better po kung naka-front, just like what you are seeing in our screen. And then it should be on a sitting position. No. Place the tassel at the right side. So it should be on the student's perspective po. Sa right portion po ng pag po graduate po mismo, kayo po mismo, sa right portion nyo po. Do not cover the university logo. At least po submit po a high resolution with 300 dpi, yan po yung preferred po natin para po hindi po kayo maging pixelated after po ng post-production ng video editing. Kapag po kasi pag po kasi low res, nagpa-makeup ka pa, baka po hindi maging ganun kaganda yung magiging output. If you notice po, malinis po yung photo, no? Kasi may proper lighting and everything. Pero po kung kanya-kanya lang po kayong photoshoot sa bahay-bahay nyo just for the sake po to submit, baka po hindi maganda po yung kakalabasan. So, this is only a one-time, one-time occasion po. So, ang gusto din po namin is to provide good service. So, balik po tayo. Raw files. Ang raw file po is what we call the unedited photo. Kapag nagpa-shoot po kayo sa studio, hihingin nyo po yung mismong raw file. Bahala na po si service provider natin ang mag-edit niyan para po mas maayos po yung presentation natin sa yung presentation nyo po dun sa slides. And then send image to, ito po, later pa po ito kasi hindi po natin alam kung sila po yung ma-award natin. But if in the event po, same pa din po ang ating service provider, we will still provide you the photoshoot template that will be sent to your GCs po. Now, picture number 2 is the student holding the graduation cap. So again, it's still on portrait mode. Use background similar to example attached. Front and semi-view only. Side view lang po, no? Sitting position. If you notice po, observe graduation cap and tassel position. Gagayahin niyo po yung positioning po ng ating graduation paraphernalia. And then left hand at the corner bottom of the top of the cap. So as is po, gagayahin niyo po yung picture. And then do not cover the university logo. Yung iba po kasi mahilig po talaga sa side view. Merong side view, side view, pero yung iba talaga gusto side view maray. Data po siya pwede kasi dapat makita po ang inyong magagandang mga mukha. No? Also again, we would like to expect that the submitted po photos are at least with high resolution, 300 dpi, preferred po natin yan. Pero if you could give more than that, wala naman pong problema. And then, also, when you send po your pictures po, you have to make sure that use your name and course as subject kapag po sinend natin sa email. And that concludes po my updates on virtual graduation for the 20th commencement exercises. If you have questions po or queries, I would be gladly entertain your queries po. Thank you so much po, Ma'am MC.
Thank you, Ken, for that very comprehensive information.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you. So, kung may mga question po for later, pwede po yan simbagan lang. Salamat, Sir Ken. Let's continue with some announcement reminders. Yung po galing sa kay Bantas Ma'am Marina Lanciso, our Director of Alumni Affairs.
Good afternoon po. Hello. Nadadawag po ako, Ma'am Marge.
Yes, Ga.
Okay, thank you very much po. Sorry po. Siguro, na kaya itong sa alumni office. Okay. So, to our VP for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, to our Dean of OSAS, Dr. Gemma Barciliano, to our University Registrar, Dr. Judith Miranya, and to all campus registrars, university officials, the 2021 graduating students and parents, good afternoon po. So, this is not a reminder as stated po in the invitation for graduation orientation. This is to inform everyone, especially the graduating students, about the PSU Alumni Federation. So let me first share with you po the PSU Alumni Office, which is located here in PSU Goa. And then our email ad will be alumni.arso.edu.ph. And then I would like to give you po and introduce to you the officers of the PSU Alumni. We have the president, Mr. Ortinero of Goa Campus, the VP for abroad, Mr. Romel D. Avila. He is a Goa High School graduate or alumna. The VP for Manila, Mr. Wilson B. Ubias, Goa also, high school batch, 1984. Our secretary, Ms. Ko B. Paterno of Goa Campus also, an education graduate. Then our treasurer, Mr. Tomasi Salis Jr., he is a graduate and alumna of PSU Sangay Campus. Auditor po, wala pa kami kasi to appoint po due to replacement po sa treasurer. And then PIO po, Mr. John Rod Saba, Goa Campus alumni. And then for the business managers, Ms. Gladys Botes of Goa Campus, Mr. Michael Brian Bitanyala of Salugon Campus. And then we have 6 board of directors, Ms. Carol J. Valencia of PSU San Jose Campus, Mr. Edmar B. Berha of Caramoan Campus, Mr. J. April C. Chavez of San Jose Campus, Mr. Jason C. Libang of Goa Campus, Ms. Kathleen Kate M. Villarosa of San Jose Campus, and Ms. Joanne Krista Tisanda of Goa Campus. Since this is for the federation, PSU Alumni Federation, so therefore it is the officers included in the federations are coming from the different campuses, including Goa Campus po. Okay. Ito po yung priority project, supposedly the priority project of PSU Alumni Federation, which is the installation of crucifix. So our plan is to have an installation this coming August 2021. Nandiyan po kung hindi na masyadong nakakapasok dito sa PSU for 2 years, the picture on the left side will be the perspective PSU chapel, and the picture on the right side will be our PSU chapel now. So kung mahihiling po nindo, kadakol pa ang kaipuhan ning gibuhon, and ang priority, as mentioned, is the installation of crucifix, which is donated by Dr. Ubia. So, iyan po, hopefully, sa tabang po nindo and sa tabang kang mga alumni kang PSU, ma-porso po iyang samuyang project. And another one is, yan po si prospective kang PSU Chapel, Phase 2. Yan po ang possible na mangyayari pag natapos. Yan po yung mga gamit or the equipment and facilities inside the PSU Chapel. Okay. Another priority po na tinututukan ni Ngunya na sana is the registration. So registrations, dalawa na po yung pinasukan namin. The first one is SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, because as of now po, dahil na kita registered sa SEC. But some of the officers po nag-suggest na mahirap po kasing mag-register sa SEC. There are many requirements before po ma-registered sa SEC. So that is why nag-try po kami sa DOLE. But sad to say, after preparing all the documents, isa-submit na lang. But naghagad maning sorry itong sa DOLE na we can, the DOLE cannot accept our registration kasi hindi daw tayo ma-classify kung saan. So according to the DOLE representative or sa DOLE na officers, we need to apply our registration at the Securities and Exchange Commission, not in the DOLE. So that is why, as of now, we are preparing another documents for the SEC registration. Hopefully po, matapos po yan. Okay. This is sample codes, graduation codes. I decided to include that sa kuya kong presentation because sabi ta, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And we can do it if our alumni, you as the incoming alumni of PSU, help us. Once we get it going, then it can snowball. So that means yung mga project po pang alumni and magiging project po pang alumni, through the help po pang alumni, marirealize na po yan. Sabi ni nga ni, as of now, we crafted already solicitations and house to house na po kami sa kada family to solicit para po itong priority project ang PSU alumni na chapel matapos po ito. And ang very important po na announcement po is that we would like to request all the 2021 graduating students to mag-enroll po kamo or mag-register po kamo duman sa pig-flash ko po na email. Ayan po, please register at alumni.parso.edu.ph. Open na po siya, ngunyan, kasi pig-request ko na po sa IT staff to open that email or to open that alumni.parso.edu.ph para po maka-enroll na po ang mga alumni, 2021 alumni ng PSU. So that will be included po in the database for PSU alumni. Sana po ining 2021 na graduates po, gabos po kamo maka-enroll. And I would like also to request the graduating students na meron pong mga relatives, yung mga kapatid nyo po, or even po yung mga katrabaho ng parents nyo, to please enroll in alumni.parso.edu.ph for our database po. Okay, if you have questions, pwede man po kamang mag-questions anytime po, or you can visit the PSU alumni office anytime. Thank you very much po.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Margarita Lanciso, for that information. So, proceed na po kita sa satuyang open forum. I'm checking the Facebook and YouTube, our live stream, pero parang wala akong nakikitang question. Sir, yes, Sir Kennedy Kuya is raising his hand. Sir po.
Hello po, good afternoon po. Beautiful MC.
Yes,
may
sir.
hapot po ako.
Sige po.
Director po kang alumni po. Hi ma'am. I guess same din po ang question kay ni duman po sa mga graduates ta po, no. Ito pong ano po yung i-email po namin para po doon sa enrollment, like data information po na kaipuhan, kasi ma-email lang po pa. Ano pong i-email mi po? Ano pong information? Kanso rin po ba kami na-graduate? Yung ilalagay po doon sa database. Ayan po. Para po guided po kami kung ano pong iraralag po doon sa email po. Thank you.
Sir Ken?
Yes, ma'am.
Ang question po na yan para sa alumni po.
Opo.
Ito po, Sir Ken, na information na kaipuhan. Pag naglaog po sa duman, may nakalaag na po, nasusuplayan po nila itong mga information like so name po, so address, and then kung ano po yung year graduation po.
Kasi ang naka-flash po kan bago is the email itself. Baka po siguro it's Google form po ba yan, ma'am? Or kasi email po yun, ma'am.
Pigpa-open ko na po kaya to, sir. Di ko na pigpalaagan po ni password or ano para makalaog po sa inda. Basta ang ulay ni po ni Sir Alvin, yung makaka-enroll po ang mga students or graduating students ngunya na 2021 para po makalaog na po sa database ta.
Okay, sige po. Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you po.
Meron pa ba tayong mga question? Ako na lang mag-question, ma'am. Ma'am, kay Ma'am Mangga din, ma'am.
Yes po.
Ma'am, may alumni fee or registration po ba?
Wala po tayo. Suspended po yung collection ng alumni fee. But hopefully po pag upo na si Sir Jess, si Pres Jess as board member po ng Board of Regents po, maano muna kami ng proposal to collect again the alumni fee. As of this moment po, wala po.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, for the clarification, wala pong gino-collect na alumni.
Wala po.
Opo. So, for our students or incoming mga alumni, mag-register na po. Tangan pong makasali na kita duman sa database. So, maray man po na yaon kita manggiraray duman sa listahan. Okay, do we have some question pa ba? Question po siguro, ma'am, pwede po magsimbag ang University Registrar or ang GOA Registrar. Online clearance lang daw po ba, ma'am, yung allowed, or we don't have any other option? Online clearance lang po ba daw?
Kuya, tadi, Mars.
Kung magki-clearance, ma'am, for graduation clearance, online clearance lang daw ba? Or hindi ba sila pwedeng mag face-to-face? Just in case.
Para maiwasan po yung COVID. If possible po, we can avail of our online clearance.
Okay, ma'am. So, preferred po ang online. Thank you, ma'am. Any other question? Baka meron pa po dyan sa Facebook or sa YouTube? While we are, kasi ini na po ang tamang platform para po masimbagan na sa yung mga kahaputan and maklarado. Baka atyan ka yan, lugod. Kung kasuarin, mayo na ang gabos, huli na ang lahat, charot. Ini na po ang tamang avenue para ma-address ang sa indong mga kahaputan kung ikwaman. Check ko lang ang po.
Hello, ma'am. Question po.
Yes, Mr. Harrison. You can proceed po.
Itanong lang po namin, ma'am, kasi yung mga classmate ko din, ito po yung tanong. Kasi galing po kami ng PSU San Jose. Then, hindi po namin tanda kung lahat po kami nakasubmit ng PSA or yung Form 137. So, pwede po ba naming mapuntahan yung Office of the Registrar para po masigurado po namin kung ano po yung kulang namin. Thank you po.
Mr. Harrison, so your question po is address sa GOA Registrar, tama?
Yes, ma'am. Yes po, ma'am.
Mr. Plaza?
Yes po.
Regarding your question po, you can refer to the registrar of GOA Campus. Of GOA Campus siguro kasi may list na dito ng mga deficiencies ng requirements po.
Okay po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Kahit hindi na po pumunta dito, you can call us sa ating hotline po, or you can send your queries sa email. Pwede din sa email, or mas maganda kung sa hotline po ng Registrar's Office.
Apo, ma'am. Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay po.
Okay, another question po sa Facebook page. Summarize ko na lang. Ang question niya po is, I think Ma'am LV can answer this also. May question lang po ako, ma'am. Sinasa birth certificate ko po kaya Garcia ang nakalaag, pero ang academic or ang scholastic records niya po is abad. So, di pa po daan na asikaso, si pagpalit. Ano po ang way para magamit ang apelyido ko na abad talaga? Kasi sure man po, napigaayos na ang NSO o PSA, dahil lang talaga aabuton sa graduation. So, using dalawang surname po, ma'am, magkaiba sa birth certificate and sa scholastic records. Pigaayos naman daan.
Okay po, ma'am. Good afternoon. We can accept lang po we can accept certification po na on process na po ang correction of his family name or name. Certification na on process na po ang correction. We can accept that po.
Parang certification, ma'am, pwede na sila muna mag-provide.
Pwede po. Na on process na po si pagpa-change niya.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Another question, I think, para kay Sir Ken, pero hindi rin masyadong malinaw yung question. Good afternoon po. Pwede po ma'am mag-suggest picture po sa graduation. Salamat, Sir Ken. Anong masasabi mo sa question na ini?
Actually, it's a very good question and alarming. Chareng. Hello to you. I guess I'm reading that question po. Kaya lang nag-load po yung page. Thank you for raising the question because same din po ang question kay ni posted during itong 19th commencement po. There are students who already graduated, tapos na yung ganap. Pero po nagtatanong po sa akin kung actually sa akin kinukuha yung mga photos. So, if I'm not mistaken po, Ma'am Joji, help me on this po, ma'am. Yung ating pong package po sa service provider natin is only the video shoot po and then the photo shoot. Other than that, yung reproduction po and then pag po ng mga pictures po nindo, hindi po yan kasama sa ating package. Also pati po yung sa pag po ng itong graduation, yung legacy, tama po ba? Ano yun, ma'am?
Yearbook.
Oo, yearbook po kasi ang magde-decide niyan kayo pong mga graduates. So ngayon po I already asked po the DHP, yun pong nanggana po, yung service provider po natin last year na if may mag-request po sa INDA, they could give service po. Labas na po dyan sa PSU po. Now, I would like to ask na lang po if that would be the same po ngunyan pong year. Ma'am Joji po.
Sir Ken, yes po sir, very clear. Parehas mangyararay po kayo. In case may gustong maghagad ng soft copy ka itong sa inyong picture, ang kakaulayo na po nila sa service provider. And yes. Tama po sir, na luwas po dyan ang Partido State University.
Yan po. Thank you po. Thank you po, Ma'am Joji po. Okay po. So, doon po sa nagtanong at I guess may mga nagdadarangog po ngunyan na mga graduates po ng Partido State University last yung 19 commencement po, hindi na po kayo hihingi or wala po kayong makukuha kay Sir Ken, pati po sa registrar, kundi po duman po sa satuyang winning service provider ta po si Double Happiness Production. I guess if you wish na lang po to contact me na lang po sa Facebook. Contact nyo lang po ako sa Facebook and then I'll provide you po the email address kung saan po pwedeng ma-contact yung ating service provider so that makahagad po kamo ng souvenir. Ayan. Same thing po dun po if ever po kung sino po yung ma-award po service provider natin for this year, kung sila po giraray or kung iba man po, since meron pong nagbigay naman po ng basbas ang ating university registrar, kung sino po yung service provider natin, doon na po kamo mag-communicate kung paano niyo po makukuha ang sa indo pong mga graduation pics. But ako po ako po kasi ang naka-assign sa photo shoot and then the video shoot po, the overall coordinator po. Yes po dyan. I would like to to appeal po sa ating mga graduates na kung po pwede po para po yung I know very excited po kayo na makapost po sa social media. I would like to request po if ever po nataon na po sa Indo si mga copies po, pwede pong wag po nating pangunahan si university na patapusin po muna natin or pag time po ng graduation po, tsaka po kayo mag-post. Bako po itong, itong before po the graduation, baka kasi, hindi na siya maging ganun ka-exciting sa part po nindo, of course, and then sa iba. So, ayan po. I'll repeat po, hingi po kayo ng copy dun po sa ating service provider. Ayan po. Thank you po.
Sir Ken, meron pa follow-up question. Kasi Victorial. Dress code and meron po ba silang mga kailangang isaalang-alang? Also with hair colors, details like that. Sabi niya, kung pwede kami mag-request na iba po ang gamitin, bukod sa long sleeve, like course uniform, mga things like that.
I guess po, yung sa dress naman po kasi, eto po, labas na po dito si PSU at sa diri ko na lang po ining idea, no. If kayo pong graduating class, mag-decide po kayo mismo agad-agad bago po yung photoshoot. Mag-decide kayo kung gusto niyo magkaroon ng yearbook. If gusto niyo pong magkaroon ng yearbook, therefore meron po kayong mga pa-dress, may mga padamit kayo diyan, no. May concept po kayong gustong ma-achieve. So kung araw po kayan, yung pag-take po ng photo, bali magiging 3 na po yan kasi yung front picture po, yung ipopost po natin sa YouTube sa slides, and then yung sarupong souvenir para din po sa yearbook. So diyan po kita pwedeng makapa-arrange ng mga gusto niyo pong mga bado, no. Pero po, kung ako po ang tatanungin nyo, kung gusto nyo pong magpaandar, pag-abot po baga na sa commencement po, sa photoshoot po natin, I would discourage po na maraming abubot. Number 1, matatahuban po ang gown. Matatahuban po ng academic gown ng sa indo pong dress. So kung papansinin nyo po, if I would like, I'll share po ulit my screen. Ayan, halat po. Kung titignan nyo po yung naging output po last year, lahat po. Kasi kung maggagastos po kayo ng malaki para po sa may nai-envision po kayong gusto nyo maging baka po masayang po yun. Eto po, ayan. Tingnan niyo po si Madam, si Miss Claire Rigo Tracy J, na graduate po natin ng Master of Arts in Education. Tahob na po yung niya. Tahob na po. Only light makeup po ang makikita po natin. Very light makeup. And then si Sir po, ganun din. Ayan. The rest po of the dress will not be covered po during the shoot. Now, if may gusto po kayong i-suggest, if meron po kayong gustong i-suggest sa photographer nyo, doon po sa gusto nyo magpa-picture po ng whole body, ulitin po namin, labas na po si PSU dyan. Kayo na po ang makiulay po duman sa, sa service provider natin. Well, I guess I would also be inquiring this to our service provider, kasi if we were going to entertain po yung mga request nyo po na magpa-shoot po kayo ng ganito, ganyan, yung time po na nakaalat po, so per person po kasi kino-compute po yan all throughout po, kasi imbis po nga ang ma-shoot po nga natin is today nga is 100, baka po hindi po maging 100 because medyo marami pong magre-request. So kumbaga po, kung kaya po ninda, we will ask po. If dai po, wala po tayong magagawa doon. So, I will give that, I will air this to the service provider po kung kaya po ninda. Yung sabi da po may pakulay ng buhok, dai man po yan makikita. Kasi po, ang ifa-flash po natin is yung meron na po kayong hood and cap. Ayan po. Tapos, also, I would like also to add po dun sa presentation ko kang Subago Mayo po. Pero nailista ko po siya. Ayan. Sa photoshoot po, nakaschedule po tayo. I would like to appeal to everyone na di po kami magdala ng chaperone, no? Di po magdala ng para bit-bit po ngaya kang kang toga, dai na po. Pag-abot niyo po sa university, photoshoot po, naka-makeup na po kamo. Naka-light makeup, very very light. Dai po kayo po ng medyo maano kasi ang titignan po diyan yung maganda yung mukha as your canvas. And then there's no need po to bring mga alalay, friends, at saka parents. Dai naman po, baka po yung parents yung papuntahin nyo doon na naka-dress. Baka akalain nyo po, ipipicturean ta po yung mga parents nyo, dai din po sinda kasama. Always po, bring with you hand sanitizers and alcohol po. Also, you have to strictly observe po the social distancing. Ayan po, pag abot po ng photoshoot. Ulitin po natin, binabawasan po natin yung mga number of persons po in the room. Therefore po, hindi po advisable na may mga bit-bit kayong chaperones po. Ayan po. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Ken. So another question from Mr. Wilson Agravante. I quote, may we suggest, since it is said at IATF memo that gathering is allowed, but kailangan sundin ang minimum public health standard. Like we prepare a pre-recorded video na lang from the speakers and conduct the graduation every program na lang. Let us make the graduation be memorable to students, or may we conduct series of discussion about this? End of quote. Anybody po, ma'am? Parang suggesting, ma'am, na according to him, pwedeng ma-allowed na mag-prepare ng pre-recorded video. Parang ganyan. Every program, graduation, every program. Parang allowed naman daw na parang magsusunod din sa minimum health standard. Parang ganyan, ma'am, ang gusto niya. Parang face-to-face. Garara ka na gusto niya sabihin. If I take it right.
Ma'am, clarify ko lang, ma'am. Yung gusto niyang sabihin, nagpapasok mang giraray sinda, kapot mang giraray ninda si tapos itataos sinda si Oma, parang ganyan. Per program, ang gusto niyang mangyari siguro, yeah. I guess I'm not the right person po to answer, pero kino-contextualize ko po yung tanong po yata ni Mr. Wilson. Ayan po, thank you po.
Anybody po na pwedeng makasimbag kung ano man ang pwede daw po dama ini, ma'am, or Ma'am Gigi, Ma'am Gemma?
Ma'am Jen, pwede po. Gemma po.
Talaga ang makasimbag. Kung tama si pick up ko po kang suggestion na makandak ni halos face-to-face man po giraray pero pre-recorded. Tama po ba? Si
Yes, ma'am. Tapos garong ang gusto niya pong i-suggest is parang per program, tanganing dikit gayud ang tao.
Okay. Ang pinaka ang pinaka importante po sa tuwiran yan is time. Time is of the essence, and therefore if you are going to have a video shoot, gabos po girari iyan i-video shoot, medyo it will took us several weeks or months, I guess. Siguro si Ken makasabi kung pirang aldaw, ang duration kang photoshoot ta ka iyan. Because this time, if you are, ang candidates naman yun is 600 plus. So kung per program ta iyan, how many programs do we have in the university? So, and aside from that, the graduation ceremony will, the virtual graduation will took us several hours, and that would cost us, that would have an additional cost, I guess, for our service provider. Mga something na aro po kaiyan. Now, ang sa tuyang tentative streaming is on June 14 na po. Tama po ba ako sa current recollection? So with this dikit na time na natatada for us for the photo shoot, I think that it's quite impossible for us to do that we will have a scheduled per program face-to-face recording. I don't think that would be possible. Ano po? So with the reasons I cited, madagdag sa cost, sa time kang pag photoshoot, and we will be putting you all at risk, pamangiraray, kasi last year nga ni photoshoot sana, pero igwa pa din kitang mga problema na nangyari, like itong sinasabi ni Sir Ken na naggrupo, may mga kaibang tugang, may kaibang parents, may kaiba pang ano nga rin kaini, makeup artist. So ito photoshoot sa nga nito, how much more ining maparaso ka mo, ma-video kita sa pagparaso with your parents here. I don't think po that will be possible. But you are correct that kaipuhan ang series of discussions regarding that. Yan po, that's my answer po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am po, Ma'am MC. Hello po, Ma'am Marge. I-back up ko lang po si Dean Gems. Ang question kasi is, though meron po tayong ang question niya po is somehow suggesting din po ito pong daw po kasi meron tayong IATF memo in support to gathering po para po sa graduation, photoshoot and all. Daw po arog po kaiyan, we're still meron po tayong pigsusunod pa po ready po sa university para po maiwasan ta po yung mga possible cases, no? Kasi data po aram kung saan po sundahali ang mga estudyante ta po. We're putting everyone at risk po kapag naglawag na po sila sa university. Ayan po, saro po yan, Sir Wilson. And then, if ever po magkaroon man po ng mga dialogues and medyo dikit na po sa tuyang preparation. Actually po, to be honest, Sir Wilson, I am doubtful po beforehand na mairaos po natin ining photoshoot alone. Photoshoot alone is medyo tedious po yan na part kasi po we have ilan pong graduates and then ang ating pong service provider are also professionals. So we will only allot, may allot lang po tayo sa photoshoot kasi po medyo mahaba-haba din po ang preparation para po sa post-production. If we're going to count po the number of days po, starting today and then hanggang sa sa graduation po sa bintang June 16, we only have a month na lang po. A month na lang po yan. Hindi lang po yung photoshoot ang iniintindi ta po, pati po yung sa video shoot po sa university officials. Ang simpleng video shoot po, para po sa ating mga graduates, bako lang po kay Sir Wilson, ang simpleng photoshoot, ang simpleng video shoot po with less than 30 people, we only and then may po siya, almost whole day po yan na preparation. Ayan po. How much more po kung almost 600 po yan. O para tarang po kita ka oro-otro every day kung same po. So we know na makakigwa po kita ng memorable graduation, but I guess during this pandemic po, ini pong sa tuya pong simpleng photoshoot and then with slides po will be po siguro highly noted po compared po sa compared po sa ibang universities na nagkakaroon po ng problema within the region. Yung iba po wala pong virtual graduation. So kumbaga po additional na po ito na meron po tayong online virtual graduation. Sana po Sir Wilson malinaw po siya. Yan po. Thank you Sir Wilson.
Thank you, Sir Ken and Ma'am Gemma. So as much as, syempre gustuhon taman talaga matawan sin ganing most memorable. Tapos ang ibig sabihin, kayo isang beses lang mag-graduate. But then we have some things to consider, especially ang priority ta po niyan, ang mabuhay, ang safety ta. Ano po? So I hope na magkakaintindihan man kita dyan. Ano? So another question, may yearbook daw po ba, ma'am?
Last year, so graduating students na officers, nag-try po sinda na mag-present kay President ang idea na magkaigwa ng yearbook. Pero unfortunately po, dahil pandemic mo niyan, dakulon kitang mas dapat i-prioritize kaysa kang sa tuyang yearbook. Anyway, ini pong sa tuyang virtual graduation, pwede nindo ini i-record, as in pwede nindo balikan, so gano'n na din. Halos parehas na din po ang magiging luwas kaiyan. And also, balikan ko naramdaman ko kaya. So, suggest ninda, ay pighahapot ninda kung pwedeng may other pictures na nakasulot sinda kung ano ang sa indang profession. Ano, babalikan ta, taano pa nagkaigwa ng photoshoot na siring ka ito dahil igwang printed na yearbook. Since mayo kitang printed na yearbook, so I think dain na po ito kaipuhan. Itong sa indo mga ina-upload na creative shots. So, mayo po kitang ipiprint na yearbook. So, dain na po ito kaipuhan na mga ano nga rin kaini, creative shots na ito. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ma'am Gemma. Another question regarding or related, ma'am, sa documentary requirements naman ini Giraray. Balik kita, dumatadakol po naghahapot sa address Giraray po sa registrar. Kung nakasubmit na po dasin na ning NSO pa katong first year, do they need to resubmit PSA? Registrar po, Ma'am Juji or Ma'am?
No need na po kasi same office lang po iyan, ma'am.
Okay, so klarado po kung nakasubmit na po kamo, kung first year kamo na NSO pa ang nakalaag, di na po kay po. Pero kung ang submit nindo kadto, bako pang NSO, itong local lang, hali sa Civil Registry's Office, you need po to submit. Ang maitataulan nindo kayan, PSA na. Okay? And how about po, ma'am, request of credentials? Paano daw po ba ang pag-request ng credentials? POR.
Face-to-face pa din po ang request natin sa credentials. Igwa po kitang request form na i-fill outan kang digi po sa office kang registrar po.
Hindi pa, ma'am, pwedeng online daw?
Mayo pakita kung online request po.
So as of now, may pa po ning proseso para for online request of POR. So halat-halat lang po kita, malay ta magkaigwaman. So still face-to-face pa man girare po ang pag-request kang POR. Meron pa ba ako na may babayaran daw ba, Sir Ken? May nabanggit ka bang payment for photoshoot or anything? Sir Ken, may bayad daw ba ang photoshoot?
Hello po. Ang photoshoot po, hello po, sorry po, may kausap lang. Ang photoshoot po, libre po. Yan po yung package po natin sa graduation nyo po. Wala po kayong babayaran sa photoshoot. Ngunyan po, yun pong souvenir, ayan, lininawan ko po, no, wala po kayong babayaran sa PSU po kaiyan. Kayo na po ang makikiulay duman po sa satuyang service provider kung paano po kayo magkakaroon ng, kung gusto nilang magpa-print, bahala na po kayo po kaiyan. Basta po, iyan po, luwas po si PSU po. Wala pong reproduction si PSU. Wag diin niyo po pag-expect during, siyempre may mga may mga tugang po kamo or mga pinsan or relatives, friends na nag-graduate po sa PSU na every time na pupunta sila sa school, para po magkuan ng TOR and sorts, pati po diploma, may nakapaipit po doon na picture po no, nagaro souvenir. Ngunyan po, mayo po kita kaiyan kasi di po kabali ang production po ng photos sa Unifast. So package lang po. So kung ulitin po namin, ang bayad po sa photoshoot, 0. No? Presence lang po nindo ang kaipuhan taduman. And timeliness po, yan din po ang papakiulayan ni. But kung gusto niyo pong magka-copy ng ano niyo po, pwede ko pong kaulayon si service provider kung mapa-fill up po kami. Kung gusto niyo po magkakaigwa kitang checklist, ako na lang po siguro ang magmamanage ka yan. Kung ma-yes ka or no, kung gusto pong magkaroon ng souvenir. So dahil po dyan, kapag nag-tick ka po ngayon ng yes, kung may ano po, kung pag nag-yes ka po, automatically, mapaprint po kita kaya sa Indo po, mahapot na lang po kita si service provider kung how much po ang i-charge ninda po kaayan. Of course, ang charge po kaayan, luwas po si PSU, ang kaulay ta po si service provider. Ayan po. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Ken. Medyo related pa sa pictorial, pero pictorial ang hot topic ta. Pero di ko po alam kung saan pwedeng magsimbag. If they can bring daw po ba the academic gown or the toga sa harong ninda para kung makapagpa-picture man kay iba ang parent.
During po, ako po ma'am. Opo. Hello po, thank you sa question, dear graduating student po, no. Dati po parang before pagkatapos lang po ng photoshoot, meron na pong dedicated kaiyan na na bin kung saan po pwedeng ilagay po yung mga used na graduation academic gowns po no, or yung toga po nindo. But there are naman po na nahiling ko na nakapa-picture po kasi i-receive sorry. Let me be clear on this. Araw po kayo ni day 1, example, sabihin po ngayong Monday, pinarelease na po yung toga. Actually, yung pag-receive po ng toga, hindi man po dun sa actual date ng photoshoot. Ayan. So, kunyari, Monday, kunyari po, Thursday po ang scheduled photoshoot mo. Monday po to Wednesday, yaon po sa imo ang academic gown. Ayan po. So, take your time to, kung saan mo pong gusto mag-photoshoot sa Naga, sa Legazpi, bahala ka po. You have all the time in the world kung saan mo po gusto magpa-photoshoot. Kasama po si parents, the souvenir po bagayan, no? Yun na lang po siguro ang maaaring maitao po sa Indo. Daimi na po kaya pong mag-extend pa po kaiyan dahil po sa pandemic. Now, ang alam ko po, right after po gamiton ang sa Indo pong academic gown, ibabalik nyo na po siya kagad dun sa faculty in charge po sa college po nindo or sa campus po nindo, isusurrender nyo na po ang sa indong mga academic gown. Ayan po. Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Ken. So last 2 questions na lang po tayo bago kita magsuruwayan. Ma'am Jem, may naghihirit pa po tungkol sa yearbook. Baka po dahil pa matalaga ninda ma-absorb. May na po ba talaga daang chance na magkaibang yearbook? Gusto man da talaga ninda. Just asking if we are not really getting a copy of yearbook in the future.
Okay, sige po. Naiintindihan ko po ang sa indong kagustuhan as in sobrang maray na desire para magkaigo ka mo ning yearbook. Tangarig pag naggurang ka mo, igo ka mong ipapahiling sa indong mga aki na ebidensya na kamo naggraduar as in nakatapos ka ining kurso na ini. Ngunyan, kung talagang grabe yan sa indong paglapigot as in pagkagusto na magkaigwan ng yearbook, then siguro with the officers, you can present that idea to the president. Para po i-present po niyo yan idea na iyan with your president, i-present po kay Dr. Bradicina. Tamarig po na siya po ang mag-decide ka iyan.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, one last question. Ini po, halik po sa Zoom chat box. Dahil po, if we can read it, ni Ma'am Juji po and ni Ma'am Gemma po. Ito po, may budget man po sa stage decoration na 48K. Yun po bang para sa stage decoration, gagamitin po ba siya during graduation? Di ba virtual graduation naman? What if gamitin na lang po yung budget sa yearbook? Gusto ko lang po malinawan kung para saan yung stage decoration, baka mali po kasi pagkakaintindi ko. Salamat po.
March. Regarding po ng graduation proceedings, kailangan po yung budget. And kung gagamitin yung budget na yun for the yearbook, kulang na kulang yun. Right budget is only 48,000. 48,000 plus. And that is intended for the decoration po ng stage during the taping of the graduation proceedings with the university officials.
Okay, let me add po i-back up po si Ma'am Joji. Paano po tayo kitang allocated na budget na 48,000 for the stage decoration? Dahil po sa graduation ceremony nindo, igo po kitang gigibuhon na video shoot. Like for example, ito pong entrance sa indong kan mga university officials. Entrance kang colors. So speech kang sa tuyang president. So speech ni VPAA. Everything. So ining mga parts na i-video shoot po ini. Kaya kaipuhan ta na mag-prepare kang stage. Kasi pangit man po na si president nag-introduce kang guest speaker tapos mayo ning dekorasyon na stage na nakalaag dyan na graduation ceremony. Kaya igo po kita ning budget for that purpose. Tama po si Ma'am Joji, ang 48,000, dahil po iyan ma-suffice sa amount na i-allocate for your yearbook. Taano po? Kasi po, kang nakaaging taon, pirang taon na po, siguro 2019 ba was the last or 2018, ang cost po kang sarong copy kang yearbook, nagko-cost po iyan ning 1,700 plus or 800 plus. So that was how many years ago. So ngunyan, iisipon ta, nagkaigwan na naman yung mga pagtaas kang presyo. So itong price na ito kang 2018 may not be the same price as of this present. Kaya kung i-multiply po nindo, like halimbawa sabihon ta 1.7 ka ito, o ngunyan sabihon ta na 1.9 na or 1.8 times 600 plus, so that's million po. Dahil man po magkakanig ko ang 48,000 para sa mga yearbook nindo. And saro pa pong issue dyan, Ma'am Georgie, is the yearbook allowed po duman sa 1,500 na pig-collecta sa Unifast na graduation fee. Kasi igual lang po kita mga aki ng mga allowed na fees na ibabawas ta ay igagastusan ta kaitong 1,500 na hali sa Unifast. Ngunyan, ihahapot ko po kay Ma'am Georgie kung ini yung yearbook, pwede po ining i-charge ta po ba duman?
Afternoon po, Giraray. Actually po, pighapot ko na po iyan case ining regarding po sa yearbook na ini. Kay kay Mr. Satori po, itong interest po ang Unifast sa CHED Central Office na kung allowed ba ang university na kung ano ang sa yearbook naman sa Unifast na budget, ang simbag po kang CHED is no. Dai kabali duman ang yearbook duman sa shoulder po kang Unifast.
So, that's another issue po. Thank you po, Ma'am Georgie. So, dahil kita pwede mag-charge kasi dahil kita allowed na mag-charge duman sa 1,500. As in po, mga aki, siring po iyan ka ito bagang uniform, PE uniform, na pig-charge sa duman, pigbilta sa Unifast, dahil po kita tinugutan kang Unifast ka ito. Kasi ang PE uniform will be personal, nagagamiton kang estudyante. So siring man po kung magkaigwa ng yearbook na i-charge naman, magiging personal copy po iyan kang estudyante. Kaya dahil po kita pig-allow kang Unifast. Yan po. I hope na, Mr. Jomar, I hope na malinaw na po ano si sa imong, nasimbagan ni sa imong question.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Gemma and Ma'am Juji, and also Sir Ken for answering our questions. I hope na nalinawan kita sa gabos ano na may mga kahaputan. Sir Ken is raising his hand, parang may pahabol pa. Sir Ken po.
Yes po, pahabol lang po sa ating mga graduating students po. Nababasa ko po digdi nagkaroon ng flood comments po tayo dun sa sa yearbook issue. If you will allow me po I would suggest po sa graduating class officer po this 2020 pag-urulayan niyo po ASAP kung gusto niyo po kayo po mismo ang mag-produce kaining kasi ang pag-produce po ng yearbook hindi lang po siya basta-basta. Kumbaga po, magayon din po na makaigwa kita kaini pero po ang pagtarabang po kaayan si PSU po tsaka po si graduating class. So, kasi each and every graduates po, hihingi po tayo ng data. Ayan, saro-saro po 'yan. Ikadua po, makolekta may bayad po yan sa luwas. Kayo na po mismo ang magbabayad. Mag-urulay-ulay po kung paano po yan sa design. Si DHP po, or si Satuya pong service provider is a service provider po para sa multimedia, video and photo sinda. Pero wala po silang print. Ayan po. Saro pa po yan na concern ta. Dapat gusto ta po na arog kayan, kung masabihan nyo po kami kagad kang sa indo pong mga plano kung gusto nyo po talagang i-push yan. Pero dapat po, pag pig-push nyo po iyan, may assurance po kita na mago kita, bako lang pong selected. Kasi pandemic po bagano, mahirap pong maghagad ng kwarta sa satuyang mga magurang, problema pa po yan. Data po gibuhon na isabi na, na i-push ta po sa mga parents natin na, na require nga ni PSU po na magbayad po nga kaming araw kaining halaga dahil po gusto mo lang magkaroon ng yearbook. I guess the graduating class should open this to the parents kasi po parents po ang magbabayad ng sa indo pong mga yearbook. So therefore po kung how much po iyan, pag-urulayan nindo po iyan, and then si service provider ta po, kaulayon ko kapag nag-yes po kayo, kaulayan ko po kung kaya po nila mag-provide or they will redirect po your request to another service provider para po sa production ng yearbook. Ang maibibigay lang po ninda is yung mga photo po, yung mga pictures po nindo, pero yung printing and other post-production po, luwas na po kaayan si PSU and then si Satuyang service provider. Ayan po. Thank you so much po. Sana po malinaw po yan. And kung yung iba pong mga hindi naka-attend sa tuya pong orientation, please magkakaroon po yan ng iba-ibang interpretation po kapag nabasa nila sa GC wala nga silang internet. Kung po pwede po i-request nyo po sa INDA na dalanon po ining orientation sa may last part regarding po sa yearbook issue para mismo sinda po mismo makadangog kang explanations po ni Dean Gemma po and Dr. Joji. Thank you po. Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you, Gira. Salamat, Gira, Sir Ken.
Ma'am, may pahabol pa po ako.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Sige po.
Oo. I-share ko sa Indo. So, experience last year, kang mga, the other year, tama. Last year, kan mga graduating students regarding kan sa indang fight for having a yearbook. And not willing willing si mga graduating student last year na magbayad whatever the cost kang printing kang yearbook ninda. Pero ang question duman, si Isay ang makolek because habo po kan PSU na magkolekta dahil nag-a-adhere po kita kay itong policy na no collection from the students. So, yan. Ikaduwa pong issue duman, if ever na magkaigwan ng yearbook, luwas ang PSU dyan. Kamo ang mag-book ang layout, kamo ang malaag kung ano sa mga contents, kamo din ang ma-print, kamo ang ma-negotiate kung isay na printing press ang sa indong dudulukan. Iyan si naging experience ninda kang last year. Nag-fight sinda na magkaigwan ng yearbook dahil naiintindihan, ako mismo, naintindihan ko ang sa indong grabing kagustuhan ka iyan. Pero iyo yan si mga issue na pigtakel kang last year na eventually, sabi kang mga estudyante, dain na lang. Kasi habukan PSU na mag-collect because of the no collection policy. And ang kukolektahon po is 1,000 na pesos, more than 1,000 pesos. Iyo, so sisay ang makolekta. Dapat ang makolekta ka iyan banded kasi million sa magiging collection. So dapat banded. Dapat igwa ka mo nin ano nga rin ka ini ning official receipt na issued kang BIR. So things na mga araw ka iyan ang nangyari sa dialogue kang mga graduating student last year with President, with DPAA, and with the finance people. Because nag-dialogue sinda ka iyan. Now, if you are willing to take the responsibility, then organize, talk about it among yourselves and then present your plans to the President for his approval. Okay po? So, nasa sa indo po yan kung talagang gustong-gusto nindo. I-share ko lang si mga issues last year para aram po nindo kung ano ang sa indong stand duman. Okay? Salamat po sa indo gabos.
Thank you. Okay, so I hope gabos naman po na simbagan. So if you have some question, I would like to, kung may mga dagdag pangdaing na ihapot or mga saradit na bagay na tungkol sa mga papeles, kung ano-ano pa man ang mga isa-submit, I would like to request Ma'am LV to share screen again the hotline of ini po sa GOA. Kasi mas dako talaga sa GOA ang client, ang graduating students. So, Ma'am LV will be flashing the hotline number and the email address. So, screenshot o paki-kopya o paki-save. Ma'am LV. Okay, ano na po kayang paki-screenshot na po kayang hotline numbers, may Smart, may Globe, and then the email address. Kung sa ibang campuses po, yung pong email address, dadagdagan lang nindo kang name of campus. Halimbawa, registrar.caramoan, the same na yan at Parso. Registrar.San Jose, registrar.Tinambak, .Lagunoy, araw po kayo para pwede nyo makontakt sa email address. And I think, ang iba pong mga may group chat din. So madali ding maipaabot ang concern or information. And we have your representative. May graduating student officer ka muna. Dumanda rin, pwedeng ipaabot ang sa kanyang mga concern. Okay? So, sa pang reminder po, day po paglingawan, please don't forget to answer the attendance form. May link ito. Okay, so ipo-post mi giraray. So kay puhanta po ito ang attendance nindo. Okay? And bago ko ipasa ang microphone for the closing remarks, can we turn on sa mga nasa Zoom for documentation purposes? Can we turn on our camera para lang sa documentation? Mabilis lang, then closing remarks na po.
Pakiunda kang kami.
Yes. Ang mic day naman, camera lang. Yay! Okay. Pero na lang kita, tingin mo, day pangal out. O, screen 1. Okay. Page 2. Ang page daw ini. Mangirit na lang ka mo, Miss Kidain, daw aram ko anong nasa page ka mo. Okay, thank you so much. Yung mga nasa Facebook and YouTube, mag-ano na lang, send na lang ng emoji. Okay, thank you so much. And would like to call in the President of the Graduating Student Council Officer of 2021, Mr. Harrison Plaza, for the closing remarks.
Thank you, ma'am. To our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Erlinda Basilia, Dr. Chima Barciliano, the Dean of the Office of the Student Affairs and Services, to our University Registrar, Dr. Georgie Miranya, to the campus and college deans, to the program directors, to the campus registrars, to our very dedicated and very industrious professors and instructors, other university officials, to my fellow officers, the Graduating Student Council of 2021, my fellow graduating students. Good afternoon to all of you. Sabi nga po, masakit man daw po ang katotohanan, ngunit kailangan po nating tanggapin na nasa iba po tayong sitwasyon sa oras na ito o sa panahon pong ito. Kaya hinahangad man po natin na maranasan ang isang napakasayang bahagi ng ating buhay. Ngunit ito po ay para naman sa ating kaligtasan at sa kaligtasan po ng lahat. Kaya ang importante po nito ay makukuha po natin ang ating diploma, makakatapos po tayo sa ating 4 na taon na pagsisikhay sa kolehiyo. Tanggapin na lang po natin kung ano po ang nangyayari sa atin ngayon. So, para po sa aming mga officers, inihiling po namin sa aming mga guro, sa university officials po, na bukas lang po kami, bukas pang aming komunikasyon, sapagkat alam ko po na mahirap po ngayon ang ating sitwasyon. Hindi po tayo makakapag-usap ng face-to-face. So, bukas po ang aming komunikasyon para po sa inyo pong mga ipapaabot. So yun lamang po. Maraming salamat po sa ating lahat.
Thank you everyone. Salamat po sa pag-join ngayon na hapon. I hope may nanudan ka mo ngayon na hapon. Ano po? So for sa mga kaklase po nito ka-batch na were not able to catch this graduation orientation live, then you can tell them to watch the YouTube video or the Facebook video and sa Parso Info page. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day and iringat po permi. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.